My name's Louis Maggiore. I'm one of the chefs over here at Longfellows restaurant in Saratoga Springs, New York. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a little journey. This is the first part of the story. The first part of the story starts in Brooklyn, New York, when I was a young little boy. And my grandmother and my mother were making meatballs on a Sunday afternoon. They go to the pork store. They grab the ground beef. We only did ground beef, not ground beef and pork, because we were too poor. Okay? We only could afford ground beef. So, what I'm going to do is, we're going to come on over here and I'm going to show you a good meatball. Let me tell you something. There's a difference between a good meatball and there's a lot of bad meatballs out there. This is a great meatball. First, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with some ground beef, okay? You throw the ground beef in there, okay? We get some nice eggs. You crack the eggs. You throw the eggs right in there, okay? Obviously, I'm not wearing gloves because back then they were wearing gloves. It wasn't all these sanitation things going on. You throw your bread in there. And then what we would do is we take whole milk, not 2% milk. Sorry about that, folks. We take whole milk, not 2%, because obviously things, there were no diets back there. The only exercise my family got mostly was running to the betting window to bet the Daily Double. We take a little Parmesan cheese, take a little Romano cheese, okay? We throw that in there. Now over here, what we got some fresh basil, fresh oregano. Hey Joe, can you grab me a pair of tongs over there, please?
Absolutely.
Kristen, can you get the oil heating for me?
You got it.
Chef Kyle.
Where's the chip
I'm
at?
gonna need the breadcrumbs. Kane, you scooch. Kane, grab me the mixing bowl, please. Okay, now over here. It's tough being a chef because, you know something? It's hard work getting all these people to do exactly what you want. Part of the game, what they used to tell me in O'Brien, they used to call it PTB, pass the buck. I like to call it delegation. Okay? Now we come back on over here. We got some fresh basil, fresh oregano. We got some salt. We got pepper. We got a little granulated onion, little granulated garlic. Okay? That all goes in there. Okay, Kristen, how's that oil?
It's hot and spicy, chef.
Way to go. Okay. We mix all that mixture up all together, okay? And then what we do, once you get it all together like this, right? What you have to do, folks, is you got to taste it. I don't care about the raw ground beef or not. You taste it. If it tastes good like this, it's going to taste good once it comes out of the pan. Oh, this is very nice. Now what we're going to do is we're going to wander over to the saute pan. And we're going to make some meatballs, okay? So, let's go on over. Kyle, how's it going over here?
It's good, Lou. Not better than good meatballs and a good workout.
There you go, Kyle. Okay, we got our meatballs. We're going to roll the meatball like this, okay? You got to make sure the oil is hot. If the oil's not hot, when the meatball hits the pan, it's going to stick to the pan. So nice hot oil on this meatball. Okay, and it starts to sizzle like this. Alrighty? Nice sizzle there. We use oil. Okay, a lot of people try and take their meatballs, they throw them in the oven. I don't cook my meatballs in the oven. It's too healthy. I like cooking our meatballs in some nice hot oil. All that oil soaks up into the meatball. It creates like a crust around the outside. What you do is while that meatball is cooking, obviously you have a nice pot of sauce going on Sunday. Okay, you start off with your olive oil. You start off with sauteed onions, some pork bones, some sausage. You throw that in. You throw your tomatoes in. You make a nice big pot of sauce. And you make about 100 meatballs. Okay, for my family, it had to be at least 100 meatballs. So what you do is, once the meatballs are cooked, you take it in a nice pot of sauce, okay? And you throw the meatballs in the sauce, and you let the sauce cook with the meatballs in it 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 every once in a while. I want to tell you the main ingredient in cooking, everybody. You got to put a little love into it. My grandmother and mother put the love into it, okay? That's the difference. Here at Longfellows, the love is put into our food. If you don't want the love, you can go to another restaurant. This is Chef Lou. I'm signing out now. God bless. Peace out.